Hey, what's going on, DC? This is the Shaz with War Party, and this is Electric DPSing 101. Let's go ahead and start with weapon of choice, some modding choices, and then go through the rest of this. So, as far as weapon of choice, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you use something that's quick. Dual wield is a current favorite. Hits hard, gets in and out with a quick hold weapon mastery. I do use the absorption adapter weapon socket in this simply because a lot of times with electricity we are kind of standstill, especially in the first part of this rotation. So anytime I can have that automatically pop a shield and save me or save the healers a little bit of damage and time, the better. Neck mods, escalating might, pretty simple. It's going to increase your might by 87 for 8 seconds each time you hit an enemy with a harmful superpower. We're using a lot of those. In my hands I use max damage. Electricity is a might-based power, so primarily you're going to mod for might, but this rotation also has not only DOT but some burst powers. So you are going to be using weapon mastery probably 30 to 40% of the time. So if you want, there's nothing wrong with putting some precision and might in there as well. As far as powers, voltage tree, we've got Tesla Blast, Bioelectric Surge, E-Gen. This is very important that we use this on this rotation. Wired is the group and self buff. We're going to use that a lot. Shockwave hits really hard. You can put this in if you want in place of a supercharge. It does great damage. The electrified enemies, because everything's going to be electrified, are going to take more damage. It does not have a weapon mastery crit exclusion, so it's a good one. Voltaic Bolt, again, this is going to put an electrocharge on things. It's going to get that AM higher and higher. I'll tell you right now, it says it's weapon mastery crit excluded. I'm not seeing that, so use this to your advantage. Electro Burst and Arc Lightning, another important part of this. This is more of our burst damage. In the amperage tree, we've got Repulse, Attract, Electrostatic Bomb, and Electrocute. This is what we're going for, is Electrocute. Again, this is DOTs. This is going to be one of your biggest hitting parts of your rotation. And I use a supercharge of Circuit Breaker. A little bit unique that I'm using this one as a starter and not a finisher. The reason for that, it's a 35%er, so it's quick to get into it. You're going to build that up fast. But more importantly, if you can have this one going as much as possible, it's increasing your crit attack chance and your crit attack damage. So just more damage, bigger numbers. It's great to throw that out. Iconics, we've got Weapons Expert and Tactical Genius. As far as my loadout, again, this is a mix of DOT and burst. So E-Gen, wired for the self buff, group buff, electrocute, big damage, large numbers, DOT, voltaic bolt, arc lightning, and my supercharge. So the way that this rotation works is really simple. You don't have to start off in weapon master or anything like that. You're going to go E-Gen clipped with wired, electrocute, into arc lightning. From there we'll go into weapon mastery, voltaic bolt, weapon mastery, arc lightning. The key to this rotation is keeping E-Gen and wired up as much as possible. You'll notice that E-Gen, wired, and electrocute are all on very similar type cooldowns. So if you can wait and to pop all three of those up while you're hitting your weapon mastery, voltaic bolt, weapon mastery, arc lightning, it's probably the best way to do it. So I go ahead and start off E-Gen into wired, clip into wired, electrocute, arc lightning, voltaic bolt, weapon mastery, arc lightning, weapon mastery, voltaic bolt, weapon mastery, arc lightning, weapon mastery, and then right back into E-Gen, wired, electrocute, arc lightning. Really pretty simple. It gives you the ability, if you've got a large amount of groups that can take a lot of damage, you're putting all these DOTs on them, your electrocharge is building up to as high a level as you can. But also if there's some weaker adds or things that are dying quick, you have the ability to do a burst damage with arc lightning and voltaic bolt. Like I said, it's supposed to be weapon mastery excluded. I'm not seeing that, and we're seeing that a lot of times it's actually hitting the crits. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I see those crits happen all the time, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep using it. Last but not least with this, what's really good about a rotation like this is something like Carol Ferris, where there's a boss or an NPC who's going to do a one-shot hit on you. You need to get in and out of quick. So a lot of times what you can do is you can just go egen wired electrocute. If you see that skull pop, you can block and you'll still see the damage. So it looks something like this. And then you can actually hit block and your damage just continues to flow. A lot of powers wish they could do this because they're all pure burst, but I can sit here and survive through that damage, through the one-shots, and still have my damage flowing, which is always good for the group. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please notate in the comments. Otherwise, if you like it, click like. Thanks.